Welcome to my channel, Worldwise. I bet you didn't know that the same animal that devastated Australia's landscape helped turn a desert green in China. In Australia, rabbits, introduced in the 1800s, became a plague, multiplying into hundreds of millions and devastating the land. They stripped vegetation, outcompeted native species, and caused billions in damage. But in China's Kubuchi Desert, the same animal became a surprising ally. There, rabbits were part of a carefully managed plan to heal a wounded landscape. This is a story of contrast, one animal, two destinies, shaped by human choices. In Australia, chaos. In China, collaboration. The difference? Not the rabbit, but the system. Let's discover how a pest became a partner in one of the world's most ambitious ecological restorations. The Kubuchi Desert, once a relentless sea of sand, threatened to swallow villages and farmland in Inner Mongolia. Desertification, caused by overgrazing, poor farming, and climate shifts, turned fertile land into dust. Sandstorms known as the Yellow Dragon choked cities as far as Beijing. Local communities faced poverty as the desert advanced year after year. The land was stripped bare, unable to recover. The crisis was human-made, but so was the hope for change. The government and locals realized they needed a solution as vast as the desert itself. The challenge: how to stop a sea of sand thousands of square kilometers wide. The answer began with a bold, simple idea. Wang Wenbiao, a determined local leader from Inner Mongolia, stood at the edge of the vast Kubuchi Desert, a place where the wind never seemed to rest and the sand stretched endlessly to the horizon. He believed against all odds that this harsh, barren land could be transformed, tamed, by restoring life where none seemed possible. His bold plan was simple in concept, but massive in scale. Plant millions of hardy willow trees, each one a tiny green hope against the sea of sand. But planting in shifting, unstable sand was nearly impossible. The roots couldn't hold, and the wind would quickly undo their work, until Wang's team invented a water jet drill, a clever tool that blasted holes deep into the sand, allowing saplings to be planted securely, safe from the relentless wind. Willows, with their deep-reaching roots and rapid growth, soon began to anchor the dunes, holding the sand in place and creating the first signs of stability. To further protect the fragile saplings, workers pressed straw into the sand in checkerboard patterns. These straw grids broke the force of the wind and stabilized the surface, creating safe havens for new plants to take hold. This ingenious divide and conquer approach turned the endless desert into thousands of manageable plots, each one a small battlefield in the fight against desertification. The willows took root and began to thrive, but Wang knew that trees alone wouldn't be enough to create a truly self-sustaining ecosystem. To bring balance and resilience to the land, he realized he needed to reintroduce animals, creatures that could help shape and maintain the new environment. His choice was unexpected: the humble rabbit. These small animals would graze on the new vegetation, helping to keep the ecosystem in check and encouraging further growth. This time, with careful planning and innovation, Wang hoped the desert's story would be rewritten, turning a once lifeless expanse into a thriving green landscape. Enter the Rex rabbit, a domesticated breed, prized for its velvety fur and gentle nature, and kept in thoughtfully designed enclosures nestled among the willows. These rabbits, with their soft coats and calm demeanor, quickly became a vital part of the landscape transformation. Unlike Australia's wild rabbits, which often wreak havoc on native ecosystems, these Rex rabbits were carefully managed by local caretakers. Their numbers were controlled, their health monitored, and their impact on the environment was closely observed. Their natural habits, gnawing on young branches and digging into the sandy soil, acted as a form of natural pruning for the trees and aerated the ground. This not only helped the willows grow stronger and healthier, but also improved the soil structure, making it more hospitable for other plants. Rabbit droppings, rich in nutrients, enriched the otherwise barren sand, creating fertile pockets where grasses and other resilient plants could take root and flourish. Over time, these small patches of green began to spread. The rabbits became tiny gardeners, kick-starting the process of soil formation and encouraging a surprising diversity of plant life. Their constant movement and foraging helped seeds disperse and germinate, This closed-loop system, trees sheltering rabbits, rabbits nurturing trees, created a harmonious cycle. Over time, what was once barren sand began to transform into living, breathing land, full of promise. The rabbits weren't just a source of income for local families, they were true ecological partners, working hand in hand with people to restore the land. Their presence bridged the gap between the first struggling trees and a thriving, grassy landscape, accelerating the recovery of the ecosystem. In Kubuchi, rabbits were not a threat, but the heart of restoration, a symbol of hope and resilience in the face of desertification. Thanks to their efforts, the desert was coming alive, transformed by the partnership between people, trees, and these remarkable rabbits. As the once barren desert slowly greened, a new and vibrant economy began to blossom where there was once only sand and struggle. The transformation was nothing short of remarkable, turning lifeless stretches into fertile ground for hope and opportunity. Local residents found steady work planting trees, constructing protective fencing grids, and caring for rabbits in the open air. These jobs not only provided income, but also gave people a sense of pride and purpose as they worked together to reshape their environment. The soft, high-quality fur of Rex rabbits soon became a valuable export, opening up new markets and creating a sustainable source of income. This industry helped create jobs, lifted entire families out of poverty, and brought new prosperity to the region. Training programs in animal care and land management equipped people with new skills, building confidence and hope for a better future. Villagers learned how to nurture both animals and the land, ensuring the project's long-term success. As the land grew greener, it became possible to cultivate new crops like licorice root on what was once unproductive soil. These new harvests further diversified incomes and made the local economy more resilient. The project showed that restoring nature and building prosperity could truly go hand in hand. By working together, the community not only healed the land, but also built a foundation for shared success. Villages expanded, new schools opened their doors, and young people who had once left in search of work returned home, eager to seize new opportunities and contribute to their communities. Over 100,000 people managed to escape poverty as the so-called cauldron of death was transformed into a land of hope and opportunity, where families could celebrate a brighter future together. Healing the land didn't just restore the environment, it rebuilt entire communities and gave children a chance to dream again. Kubuchi's transformation was both ecological and deeply human, proving that with determination and unity, even the harshest landscapes can be reborn. Today, Kubuchi's restoration continues with innovation. Solar farms now stretch across reclaimed land, generating clean energy and shading the soil. Rabbits graze beneath the panels, controlling weeds and fertilizing the ground. This blend of green energy and agriculture creates a sustainable, layered system. The lesson is clear. No species is inherently good or bad. Context and management matter. In Australia, rabbits were a disaster. In Kubuchi, they're a solution. The key is working with nature, not against it. Kubuchi's story is a beacon of hope, showing that even the harshest landscapes can be revived. With ingenuity and respect for nature, we can be partners in healing our world. Thanks for watching. If you found Kubuchi's story inspiring, make sure to check out my next video. Just click and keep exploring the world's most incredible transformations. And then, see you there. On the button. And there'll be, but